Hey guys, Will from Tested.
I'm Norm from Tested.
Norm, I have here the new Lenovo X1.
Why is it called the X1?
Well, it's the reboot of the X series of laptops. So this has traditionally been the thin and light, really high-end. Back in the days when thin and light laptops cost $3,000, the X300, one of my all-time favorite laptops, this is the successor to that X300 laptop.
But these are like business notebooks, right? Not for me and you.
They're in between, right? They're enthusiast notebooks. I know that some of our engineers actually carry these. Like these are the laptops they use. It's for people who want a real computer in a laptop. There's a bunch of new stuff for ThinkPads in this product. First off, chiclet keys. They've always done this little low compression scissor type keys. I'm done with those. All chiclets here. I like that a lot. The trackpad, dual input options for mouse.
Okay.
There's the eraser nub.
The nub. I love the nub.
Really?
I love the nub.
Wow, you're the only person I've ever met who loves the nub. The trackpad's okay. It's a little bit skippy around on occasion, but not anything that's more than normal for non-Apple trackpads.
And the texture on the trackpad is a little different than you'd find in traditional.
Yeah, it feels like it's some sort of skin.
So take a look at the ports.
There's a boatload of ports. There's eSATA USB combo. That's fairly common these days. There's a mini display port, HDMI, USB 3, another USB 2.0, it's just a normal one, headphone, and Ethernet. Interesting thing here, this is the first Lenovo business ThinkPad I've ever tested.
Yeah.
Doesn't have a VGA port.
Go DisplayPort,
I'm okay
HDMI, or go home. So let's look at the actual guts of this machine.
Yeah, so
what's inside?
The CPU is, of course, where we start. It's the Core i5-2520M, which is a dual-core 2.5 gigahertz Core i5 Sandy Bridge.
Sandy Bridge, second-generation core processor.
Yeah.
Now, dual-core with hyper-threading means there's actually, if you go in the process manager, there's 4 threads.
4. It's not actually 4. It's not actually a quad core though. So, it feels relatively peppy to me. Internet Explorer 8 is always slow, so that's not a good thing to test and demo this with. But I found it to be okay with Chrome and stuff like that. 4 gigs of memory. This particular model is configured with a 320 gigabyte Hitachi Travel Star. You can upgrade.
Actually, it's a spinning drive.
It's a spinning drive, physical hard drive. You can upgrade to a SSD if you're so inclined.
And this is actually one of the big features of this laptop, non-removable battery, but the battery is special in that it charges 80% in like half an hour.
Yeah, so it's a quick charge. I actually did test that out. Absolutely true. To get from 80 to 100 takes a fairly significant longer period of time.
So for people who are traveling, if they're at an airport, waiting for half an hour,
yeah,
they can recharge pretty much all the way.
Yeah, and I mean, it seems from what I've seen so far, it seems like you're going to get well over 5 hours of battery life with this.
Yeah.
So if you want more battery, more time with your laptop, then they actually are selling an accessory. This is an external battery that supplements the one here. It just clips onto the bottom.
Battery slice.
Yeah, this is a non-finished prototype. It doesn't have the same finish that you'll have on the final thing, so I think they probably don't want us to talk about it too much. But 6-cell battery internal. This is another 6-cell battery,
and they're doubles your battery life.
Saying 10 hours total. You'll get all day life with this.
But it's like 150 bucks, so it's an option.
They've changed the industrial design of the case. They're still using that matte finish, which
fingerprints already all over the top of it.
Like the slightest amount of finger grease on your hands shows up on the matte finish. It is pretty easy to clean. You just kind of dampen it off and wipe it down.
It's a little more angled than your traditional ThinkPad as well.
It's a 13.3-inch screen, 1366 by 768 resolution. Pretty normal for this size laptop. I wouldn't mind seeing a little more pixel density there, but it's okay. The screen is a Gorilla Glass screen, so I didn't try it, but you can theoretically step on this laptop. We'll do it for the full review.
There's quite a bit of bezel, but it is flush, and it is Gorilla Glass, so it's pretty good. The laptop actually isn't completely flat, so it's actually thinner at the front than it is the back.
That's pretty common these days.
If you trust Lenovo on the thickness, the thinness of it is actually just the front part. So there's also 3.75 pounds. It feels all right in my hand. Of course, it's going to weigh a little more with the extra battery slice. And the configuration that we got is $13.99. I think that's around where it starts.
Plus $150 for the battery if you want the extra battery.
So look for the review coming soon after we do more testing.
For Tested, I'm Will.
I'm Norm.
See you guys next time.
Bye.